People, it is story time. In Enterprising Engine somewhere. Hang on, that's not the right story. Okay, hang on. What's this? I don't even remember what the story is called. Oh yeah, Super Rescue. Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah, this book's kind of old and whatever. What if I fixed it? Hang on. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Super Rescue. The two diesels surveyed the shed. "It's time, 7101, said one, that we took this railway over." "Shush, shush, 199. It's their railway after all." "Not for long," persisted 199. "Our controller says steam engines spoil our image." "Of course we do," snapped Duck. "We show what frauds you are. Call yourselves engines? If anything happens, you care nothing for your train. You just moan for a fitter. We bring it home, if only on one cylinder." "Nothing," boasted 199, "ever happens to us. We are reliable." Vulgar noises greeted this. "How rude," said 199. "You asked for it," growled 7101. "Now shut up." Next day, Henry was rolling home tender first. "I'm a failed engine," he mourned. "Lost my regulator. Driver says it's jammed wide open, and he can't mend it till I'm cool. However," he went on, "I've got steam, and driver can use my reverser. But it would happen after Duck fooled me with those tenders. Now they'll laugh at me again." He reached a signal box and stopped, whistling for a road. Opposite the box, on the up line, stood Diesel 199 with a train of oil tankers. Worse and worse, thought Henry. Now Old Reliable will laugh at me, too. The signal man came out. "For pity's sakes, take this spam can away. It's failed. The Limited is behind, and all he does is wail for the fitter." "Spam can?" fumed 199. "I'm stow it," snapped the signalman, "or I'll take my tin opener to you. Now then." 199 subsided at this dreadful threat, and Henry pulled the train out of the way. The diesel didn't help. He just sulked. The Limited rushed by with a growl and a roar. Henry gave a chuckle. "Look, Spam Can," he said. "There's your little pal." The diesel said nothing. He hoped 7101 hadn't noticed. 7101 hadn't noticed. He had troubles of his own. He was cross with his coaches. They seemed to be getting heavier. He roared at them, but it did no good. Engines have a pump called an ejector, which draws air out of the train's brake pipes to keep the brakes off. If it fails, air leaks in and the brakes come on. Gently at first, then harder and harder. 7101's ejector had failed. The brakes were already leaking on while he passed Henry. He struggled for a half a mile before being brought to a stand, growling furiously, unable to move a wheel. "Well, well, well, did you hear what Signalman said? I thought they'd be laughing at me," chuckled Henry. "Now the joke's on them. Moving two dead diesels and their trains, said his driver thoughtfully. "That's no joke for a failed engine. Do you think you can do it?" "I'll have a good try," said Henry with a spirit. "Anyway, 7101's better than old Spam Can. He did try and shut him up last night." "Come on then," said his driver. "We mustn't keep the passengers waiting." "Get moving, you!" Henry puffed to the sulky diesel in motion and started to the rescue. Henry gently buffered up to the express while the two drivers talked. His fireman joined his front brake pipe to the coaches. "It's better than we thought, Henry," said his driver. "The diesel can pull if we keep the brakes off, so the only weight we'll have is Spam Can's goods." "Whoosh," said Henry. "What? That's a mercy." He was by now feeling rather puffed. "Boop, boop, boop, boop." "Are you ready?" tooted 7101. "Peep, peep, peep. Yes, I am," whistled Henry. So, with 7101 growling in front and Henry gamely puffing in the middle, The long cavalcade set out for the next big station. Donald and Flying Scotsman were waiting. They cheered as Henry puffed past. He braked the coaches thankfully. Spam Can and the tankers trailed far behind. The passengers buzzed out like angry bees, but the fat controller told them about Henry, so they forgot to be cross and thanked Henry instead. They called him an enterprising engine and took his photograph. They were thrilled, too, when Flying Scotsman backed down on their train. If the guard hadn't tactfully shooed them to their coaches, the train would have started later than ever. Donald took the goods, returned to 199 to the other railway, ordered the fat controller. I will write my views later. Henry and 7101 went away together. I am sorry about last night, ventured the Diesel. That's all right. You did shut Old Reliable up. And, said the Diesel ruefully, made a fool of myself, too. Rubbish! A failed ejector might happen to anyone. I lost my regulator. You? Failed? Exclaimed the Diesel. And yet, his voice trailed away in admiration. Well, said Henry, emergency, you know. Trains must get through. 7101 said no more. He had a lot to think about. Okay, so this is the setup. I'm gonna try and remake. You get to see some behind the scenes content of how I remade this one part. So this is our Henry. This is our D199, and we got two. And I'm just gonna stick on the thing. I don't have I don't know what you call it, but it's that one model railroading accessory that you'd use if you needed to get if you needed it. I can't talk. It's like that one thing. I don't have the thing where you can mount a model train onto onto the tracks easier, but yeah. So also, as you can see, there are some vehicles I got. All right, so I set up the vehicles. And as you can see, I tried to get the colors accurate. For the first one, it wasn't that good, but for the next three, it was definitely better. As you can see, there's a greenish blue, a light blue, and an orange, and I did that for my thing. So, yeah, but as you can also maybe see, there are some people there. And like with the vehicles, people I got. So let's go. Alright, so it took a little bit, but I found the two people that I'm gonna use. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this scene, and then just gotta move that out of the way. And then I'll do the other scene. I'll take pictures and behind the scenes stuff of other scenes, and yeah. Right, so I've pretty much finished recreating this thing, and it's actually pretty gosh darn accurate. I might have to fix it a little bit, but I personally think it looks pretty darn accurate to the book. Can you see it better? I guess that works. However, I am thinking about adding a random train or piece of cargo to over there or something. Maybe I'll get another coach. Hang on. I think I'll get another coach. Yeah, I'll be right back. I promise. Okay, hang on. Alrighty, so I found one other coach, even though it doesn't really fit the style. I'm gonna kind of just deal with that. I should move all this stuff out of the way. So let's look at the picture and maybe get some inspiration. Okay, yeah. That actually looks pretty accurate to the book, so I'm gonna take the picture and then move on to the next. Okay, so I don't really have much to say for this scene. Kind of just set it up and it was done. Although, I did have to move some of the buildings over just a little bit, so I didn't have, like, any, you know, stuff in the background. And I know that there are, like, boxes and stuff, or maybe I could get it. Okay, that actually should be good. Maybe you probably won't actually see the boxes, like, for the trains. Like, just look over there. It's literally, like, the boxes and all the stuff. That's, oh yeah, this is amazing content, you guys. Anyways, all jokes aside, yeah, I'm gonna take a picture now, yeah. Guess I'm gonna move around back to where they were. Pretty close to where they were. Then, do you know what I'm gonna do for this scene? Just gonna, oh yeah, they're not connected. I forgot that the coaches aren't actually connected. So for this scene, Henry and Dion and I are pushing the coaches. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. But it needs to look like they're like on a hill or like in a place with nothing in it. So what I might do is I might like get over to there and then just like make a picture of it. I don't know. Like, okay, okay, sorry, I was interrupted. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put it like over here, I think. And of course, gotta get this coach. And this looks really good. This looks pretty good. It's not 100% accurate, but it will definitely do. This actually might be a little better. Ah, dang it, like the sun is shining in his eye, like I don't know, but whatever. Anyway, it really doesn't matter. So yeah, I guess I'll take the picture. Should probably do it right there. Okay, so I couldn't find the Flying Scotsman's second tender, but if you look in this picture, it doesn't look like he has a second tender. So well, get right. I'm more book accurate. Like, yeah. Okay, guys. So look at this guy. This, like, dude, like, waving high. This is him, but I need to, like, get it at the right angle. I am holding this box. Okay, hang on. This is looking pretty good. Sorry, I had to cut the video for a sec. I just had to move like the stuff out of the way. So okay, I'm gonna take the picture real quick. Yeah. All right, so I finished all the pictures. It's the end of the video, and yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you like the video, you can like and subscribe and maybe leave a comment. Yeah, this took a little over a month to make, but also I was just procrastinating a lot of that time, so that's mostly why. But anyway, yeah, see ya.